Hello, 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 hello. Hi, I am Spantopia, but you can call me Span. How are you? How are you? How are you? How are you? Welcome back to Tuesday. Little golden book. Let's choose two books. We're gonna choose two books to read today. Two books to read today. So, I have my collection behind me in this bookshelf. Ta-da! And I love them so much. We have this bookshelf included today. The lower shelf is in fact included today, and we have little ones here as well. And big ones, and then this whole shelf. And then lastly this whole shelf. So we have 1, 2 and a half shelves full of little golden books for you to choose from, for you to choose from. So I'm gonna run my hands along it like this, and then you tell me when to stop, and when I stop is the book we will choose, okay? Okay, not yet. Yeah, I can do it for sure. It's a nice thin one. I mean, one it was just sticking out a little. So the first book we will be reading is Bedtime Stories. Bedtime Stories, a little golden book. It's a soft cover. Bedtime Stories. Alright, we'll just keep going for the second one. You tell me when. No, okay. Now, really, you want one of the little ones at the front? Alright, we'll go this one. Alright. We've got The Friendly Beasts. That's very Christmassy. Good choice. So these are little miniature, little golden books. That are like smaller. Yeah, that's just a series of them put out, and I don't have anywhere near as many of them. I don't know much about them actually. But so the first book we're gonna read is the first one you chose. You chose the good one that you chose, called Bedtime Stories, a little golden book. Oh, also I still have a Christmas shirt on. It's Big Saint Nick's tattoos and toys. So, Bedtime Stories. A little golden book. This book belongs to Kieran. Bedtime Stories, illustrated by Gustav Dengren. This is the 16th printing in 1978. It was originally drawn in 1942. Alright. Little Red Riding Hood. Once there was a little girl who was called Red Riding Hood because of her pretty red cloak. One day, don't talk to strangers on the way. On the way through the woods, Little Red Riding Hood was so busy watching the birds and picking the flowers that she forgot her mother's warning. Suddenly, hello, a deep gruff voice. Hello, hello, said a deep gruff voice, and there was a big, fierce wolf. Where are you going, little girl? Asked the wolf, putting on his best manners. To my grandmother's, said Little Red Riding Hood, to take her this basket. I'd like to go too, said the wolf, smacking his lips. You take the path by the brook, and I'll take the path by the spring, and we'll see who gets there first. You'll take the high road, and I'll take the low, and I'll get to Scotland for ye. The wolf ran and ran and ran, and reached the grandmother's house long before Riding Hood. Tap, tap went the wolf's paw on the door. Come in, Little Red Riding Hood, said the grandmother. But it wasn't Little Red Riding Hood who trotted in. It was the wolf. I hope you say as well. The grandmother ran into the closet and locked the door. The wolf dressed up in grandmother's nightdress and nightcap and climbed into grandmother's bed. At last, Little Red Riding Hood reached the little house. Tap, tap, tap went her little hand on the door. Come in, Little Red Riding Hood, said a gruff voice in the house. Little Red Riding Hood went in and saw her grandmother in nightclothes and a nightcap in bed. She thought her grandmother looked very strange. Oh, grandmother, what big eyes you have, said Little Red Riding Hood. The better to see you, my dear. And grandmother, what big ears you have. What was that? The better to hear you with, my dear. And grandmother, what big teeth you have. And grandmother, what big teeth you have. All the better to eat you, my dear, my dear, my dear, snarled the wolf, jumping out of bed. Ooh, screamed Little Red Riding Hood. A hunter buzzing by heard her and rushed into the house. He shot the wolf with his gun. Grandmother, grandmother, called Little Red Riding Hood. Here I am, said her grandmother, coming out of the closet. And here is the basket I bought you, said Little Red Riding Hood. Then grandmother kissed Little Red Riding Hood and gave the hunter some gingerbread. But from that day on, Little Red Riding Hood never again stopped to talk to strangers on her way to her grandmother's house. What a crazy story. Okay, the next one. The Gingerbread Man. The Gingerbread Man. Once upon a time, a little old man and a little old woman lived together in a little wooden house near the edge of the forest. One day, the little old woman baked a beautiful gingerbread man. Baked a beautiful little gingerbread man. When he was done, she put him on the windowsill to cool and went out into the garden to sweep off the paths. As soon as she was out of sight, the gingerbread man ran out the door and down the path. But as he ran, the little old woman saw him and cried, "Stop, stop," but the gingerbread man just laughed. He answered, "Run, run, as fast as you can. You can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man." And with that he ran even faster, and with the little old woman running behind him. Soon they came to the field where the little old man was planting cabbages. "Stop, stop," cried the little old man. But the gingerbread man called back, "Run, run, as fast as you can. You can't stop me, I'm the gingerbread man. I got away from the little old woman, and I can get away from you. I can, I can." And he ran even faster with the little old woman and the little old man running behind him. Soon they came to a clover patch where a big white rabbit was nibbling on the clover flowers. When the rabbit saw the tasty gingerbread man, he thought how good he would taste after a meal of clover. So he cried, "Stop, stop." But the gingerbread man laughed and cried out, "Run, run, as fast as you can. You can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man. I got away from the little old woman and the little old man, and I can get away from you. can. And with that, he ran even faster, with the little old woman and the little old man and the big white rabbit running after him. Next, they came to a pasture, where a gentle brown cow was chewing her cud. When she saw the delicious gingerbread man running down the road, she thought of how much better it would be to eat a gingerbread man than to chew her cud. So she cried, "Stop, stop." But the gingerbread man laughed and cried, "Run, run, as fast as you can. You can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man. I got away from the little old woman and the little old man and a big white rabbit. I can get away from you, I can. And with that, he ran faster, with the little old woman and the little old man and the big white rabbit and the gentle brown cow after him. Soon they came to a honey tree where a little bear cub was eating honey. When the little bear smelled the wonderful gingerbread man, he thought how good the gingerbread would taste right after a meal of honey. So the little bear cried, "Stop, stop." But the gingerbread man laughed and cried, "Run, run, as fast as you can. You can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man. I got away from the little old woman and the little old man, the big white rabbit and the gentle brown cow, and I can get away from you, I can. And with that, he ran a little bit faster, and the little old woman and the little old man, the big white rabbit and the gentle brown cow, and the little bear cub running after him. The gingerbread man was getting tired now, but he would not give up, and when he saw a workman eating his lunch under the tree, he knew he would have to run even faster. The workman took one look at that delicious gingerbread man and decided that gingerbread was just what he wanted for his dessert. So he cried out, "Stop, stop." But the gingerbread man got on his second wind and laughed and cried out, can you guess? "Run, run, as fast as you can. You can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man. I got away from the little old woman and the little old man, the big white rabbit and the gentle brown cow and the little bear cub. I can get away from you, I can. And on he ran with the little old woman and the little old man, the big white rabbit and the gentle brown cow, the little bear cub and the workman, all running after him. On and on they all ran, along the paths, through the fields and over the hills. Soon the gingerbread man saw a river in front of him, and he did not know how he could cross it. But a wily red fox was sitting near the river. When he saw the gingerbread man, he decided that he would eat him. As the gingerbread man ran up to the river, the wily red fox ran out to meet him. "Jump on my tail, and I will carry you across the river," he called to the gingerbread man. "If I do, you will eat me," said the gingerbread man. "Oh, no," declared the fox. "I don't like gingerbread." So the gingerbread man jumped on the fox's tail, and the tail waded into the river. But soon the water grew so deep that it lapped about the toes of the gingerbread man. "Jump on my back," cried the wily red fox. The gingerbread man jumped on the fox's back, but soon the water lapped up about the gingerbread man's feet. "Jump on my head," cried the fox. The gingerbread man jumped on the fox's head, but soon the water lapped against the gingerbread man's feet. "Jump on my nose," said the wily red fox. And the gingerbread man jumped on the fox's nose, but as soon as he did, the fox snapped up and ate him. And that is just what should happen to all gingerbread men. How harsh is that? My goodness. I don't think the gingerbread man deserved to be lied to and eaten like that after running for his life. How did he become sentient? This is just a miss. There is something amiss with this story. Let's see if this one's any worse. Chicken Little, Chicken Little, Chicken Little. One day, Chicken Little strutted through the woods on her way to the market. To market, a tiny acorn fell from a tall tree and hit the top of her little head. "My goodness, the sky is falling," said Chicken Little. "I must rush to tell the king. Chicken Little met Annie Penny on the path. Where are you going? Asked Annie Penny. The sky is falling, said Chicken Little. I'm off to tell the king. Who told you? Asked Annie Penny. It hit me in the head, said Chicken Little. Let me come with you, said Annie Penny. And Chicken Little and Annie Penny hurried off to tell the king. On the way they met Ducky Lucky, Ducky Lucky, Ducky Lucky, Ducky Lucky. Where are you going? Asked Ducky Lucky, Ducky Lucky, Ducky Lucky. The sky is falling, said Annie Penny, Annie Penny, Annie Penny. We're off to tell the king. Who told you? Asked Ducky Lucky, Ducky Lucky. Chicken Little, Chicken Little. Who told Chicken Little? It hit her in the head. Let me come with you, said Ducky Lucky, Ducky Lucky, Ducky Lucky. So Chicken Little, Annie Penny, Annie Penny, and Ducky Lucky, Ducky Lucky hurried off to tell the king. On the way they met Goosey Lucy, Goosey Lucy, Goosey Lucy. Where are you going? Asked Goosey Lucy. Goosey Lucy. The sky is falling, said Ducky Lucky to Goosey Lucy. We're off to tell the king. Who told you? Asked Goosey Lucy, Goosey Lucy. Annie Penny, Annie Penny. Who told Annie Penny, Annie Penny? Chicken Little, Chicken Little. Who told Chicken Little? Hit her in the head. Come, let me come with you, said Goosey Lucy, Lucy, Lucy. And on the way they met Turkey Lucky. A Turkey Lucky, Turkey Lucky, Turkey Lucky. The sky is falling, said Goosey Lucy, Goosey Lucy. We're off to tell the king. Who told you? Asked Turkey Lucky, Turkey Lucky, Turkey Lucky, Turkey Lucky, said Goosey Lucy to Turkey Lucky. Who told Ducky Lucky? Annie Penny, Annie Penny. Who told Annie Penny? Chicken Little, Chicken Little. Who told Chicken Little? It hit her on the head. Let me come with you, said Turkey Lucky, Turkey Lucky. On the way they met Foxy Loxy, Foxy Loxy, Foxy Loxy. Let me show you the way, he said. Then Foxy Loxy walked with Turkey Lucky. Foxy Loxy ate Turkey Lucky. Foxy Loxy walked with Goosey Lucy. Foxy Loxy ate Goosey Lucy. Foxy Loxy walks with Ducky Lucky. Foxy Loxy ate Ducky Lucky. Foxy Loxy walked with Annie Penny. Foxy Loxy walked with Annie Penny. Foxy Loxy ate Annie Penny. Foxy Loxy walked with Chicken Little, Chicken Little, Chicken Little, but Foxy Loxy ate Chicken Little. So the king never knew that the sky was falling. Man, this poor predator is really getting a bad name, isn't he? That he's a liar, and he just likes to eat everyone. That he's a liar who eats everyone. Well, I wouldn't want to read those bedtime stories at night to put my children to bed. Nightmares for life. Look at the face of this doll. She's read these stories before. She knows that the foxes are out there. He does. So does he, but she doesn't. So that was Bedtime Stories. And the next book is a little one. The Friendly Beasts, a Christmas poem, and it says, with music. But I don't believe that I have any music. This first little golden book belongs to Daniel Gale. Daniel. The Friendly Beasts. A poem by Ruth, illustrated by Ruth Sanderson. And Joseph also went up from Galilee. It starts with and. This book starts with a preposition. Is that the right word? It starts with and. And Joseph went up from the Galilee, out of the city of Nazareth, into Judea, unto the city of David, which is called Bethlehem. It's David's city, and this is Daniel's book, okay. Which is called Bethlehem, to be taxed with Mary, his espoused wife, being great with child. And so it was that they were there. The days were accomplished that she should be delivered. And she brought forth her firstborn son, and wrapped them in swaddling clothes, and laid him in a manger, because there was no room for them in the inn. Look, this is a Bible verse that is straight up Luke 2:4-7. I wouldn't really call that a poem. Maybe this is the poem. Okay, that's just to like dip our toes in the storyline to tell us what's happening, just in case we don't understand the poem. So, this one says, Jesus, our brother, kind and good, was humbly born in a stable rude beasts around him stood. Jesus our brother, kind and good. I said the donkey, shaggy and brown. I carried his mother up the hill and down. I carried her safely to Bethlehem town. I said the donkey, shaggy and brown. It's my nickname in high school. I said the cow, all white and red. I gave him my manger for his bed. I gave him my hay to pillow his head. I said the cow, all white and red. It's a brown cow. Just saying. I said the dove from the rafters on high. Cooed him to sleep, my mate and I. We cooed him to sleep, my mate and I. I said the dove from the rafters up high. I said the rooster with a shining eye. I crowed the news up to the sky. When the sun rose, I crowed to the sky. I said the rooster with a shining eye. He'll tell you some things. I said the sheep with the curly horn. I gave him my wool for his blanket warm. He wore my coat on Christmas morn. I said the sheep with the curly horn. I said the camel all yellow and black, over the desert upon my back. I bought him a gift in the wise man's pack. I said the camel all yellow and black. So every beast by some good spell in the say's table dark was glad to tell of the gift he gave Emmanuel, the gift he gave Emmanuel. And the friendly beasts, okay, let's see, it goes, Jesus our brother, kind and good, was humbly born in a stable rude, and the friendly beasts around him stood.